Hi, Software Engineering 2. Welcome to your very first asynchronous work lesson. I am so excited to get to know you guys, and I want to make sure this year goes as smoothly as possible, so we are going to try and cover as many of your questions as possible and do as many team builders as possible when I'm seeing you live. But whenever you guys do have asynchronous work, I will also try and include videos that explain what's happening. And if there's ever anything that you are missing, feel free to reach out to me via email, and I will try and get you whatever you need to help you complete the assignment. So for your very first assignment, you guys are going to be making a digital Jamboard. I have no doubt in my mind that you guys will all be able to figure out how Jamboard works. You'll see a series of very familiar icons. You can just click around and experiment as you build your own. But what this video is talking about is the way in which you guys are getting graded throughout this year, which is going to be a series of single strand rubrics. So I know this might be new for you guys. This is how I've been grading all of my classes for the past 5 years. And the reason why I do this is because I know that very often when you guys are presented with a rubric, you don't read it. I know that it has stuff for like not yet and approaching and meeting and exceeding, and you guys sometimes read the meeting column, but mostly you're just like, I'm just gonna like read the directions and try and do the work. So to make your life easier, rather than showing you all of the stuff for approaching and not yet, I just show you what you need to do to get a meeting and what your standard is. So in this rubric in the middle, you can see the standards you're grading on. So for this project, which is Unit 0, Week 0, Lesson 0, meaning your very first lesson, you guys are being graded on your ability to communicate and your creative development process. So to get a meeting in communication, you need to be able to explain all your digital treasures using the post-it note feature on Jamboard. So just like you guys are going to see in my example, I should see post-its that explain all the images or drawings that you put into the Jamboard. For creative development, to get a meeting, you just need to include images that showcase your interests and things that you do with technology. So as long as I see that, again, you're going to see it in my example, you're just recreating it for yourself, you are getting a meeting for creative development. Now, how your grade goes lower is if you do not do something in a category, your grade drops. So both of these just have one task for you to complete. It's kind of a you did it or you didn't. If you do not do this, you're getting a not yet. If we had multiple things you needed to do to get a meeting, not doing one of those things would drop you to an approaching, and not doing more than one would drop you to a not yet. But again, when it's just you did it or you didn't, it is either a not yet or a meeting. Now, in order to get an exceeding, that just means you need to go above and beyond the expectations that I have set out here. For some tasks, like this one on day 2, you're going to see that you have an option for how to get to an exceeding. You can choose to do this or you can choose to skip it, and for a lot of projects you will have options of things that you could do to get to an exceeding. But I will also always throughout the year accept you guys telling me what you did to go above and beyond as a way to get to an exceeding. So if you have like a really cool idea that you want to try, that's not something I wrote down, that you feel like is like just a little something extra that would push you to that grade, feel free to shoot me an email about it, or like leave me some notes in your work. And most of the time I will tell you that sounds awesome, and if you complete that, I'm happy to give you an exceeding. Sometimes you guys will suggest things that like might not be a good fit for a project, or that isn't like truly an exceeding level option, it's just kind of like more of a meeting. And I will also let you know that too. As we start getting into bigger and bigger projects, I will also like let you guys know that I'm always very open if you want to showcase skills in different ways. I am totally happy to see that from you as well. Just make sure that you are in communication with me and I will help you with whatever you need. If you have more questions about this rubric after getting graded your first week, please feel free to reach out to me and I will help you out. But when you get this back, you should see your grades in these gaps here. And if I have any specific comments to leave you, I will leave them in these spaces, either as comments or typed into your rubric. Alright guys, good luck. And again, if you have more questions, be sure to ask this week or ask as we are moving forward. Bye.